NYRA's Andy Serling with Armen and Levack on 104.5 The Team. Andy, this is the weekend, baby, the Breeders' Cup. How you feeling?
I'm feeling so good. I'm so excited about these Breeders' Cup races. I've got them all handicapped, all 437 of them. It's a beautiful day at Belmont. It's like a fall day in the summer because it's really warm out, and it's here. And I'm going to let American Pharoah win because I jinxed him by picking him in the Travers. The only time I ever picked him. It's the only race I ever lost. So I'm going to do everybody a favor, and I'm picking against American Pharoah in the Classic.
Well, that is very magnanimous of you to do that.
I'm a giver. I'm a giver, no doubt about it.
But in all seriousness, is this a must-win race for American Pharoah to get that gravitas as maybe the best horse ever back?
He's not the best horse ever. He'll never be the best horse ever. It doesn't matter. He won the Triple Crown. That's something you can never take away from him. When you've had a dearth of Triple Crown winners, what's it been, almost 40 years? I think it was 38 years or 37 years. So it doesn't really matter. He doesn't, you don't have to be the best horse ever. You don't have to be the best quarterback ever, the best, basshole player. It doesn't really matter. The point at the end of the day is he's a very good horse who accomplished something amazing on the racetrack. But none of that matters when we're betting. If you want to be a fan and you want to root for your horses, that's all good and fine. But we're trying to make money at the racetrack. And taking American Pharoah at 6-5 against a field of horses that are consistently run faster than him seems like a very poor investment. Now, without Williams' map in the race, tactically, he's going to likely be the controlling speed. But you know what? At the end of the day, I think in a $5 million race, people might actually try to win and not allow American Pharoah to completely walk on the front end. And I just think there are enough horses that might be a little bit faster than him that you're supposed to bet against him.
Andy Serling of NYRA.com with Armen and Levack at Andy Serling on Twitter. So, Andy, what is your bet looking like against American Pharoah in the Breeders' Cup?
Well, I think the most exciting race we ran in Saratoga, outside of the Travers, obviously, was the Whitney, when Honor Code came down and beat Williams' Map of the Wire. Now, Honor Code's been always a horse that seems more effective closing around one turn, and obviously a little bit of a pace-dependent horse. He needs a faster pace. But I also think he's a very, very, very good horse, trained by one of the best trainers in the game. He's training well. I like his prep, even though he finished third in the Kelso. He had no chance to win it the way it was run. And I'm going to take a chance that Honor Code, who I am a bit of a fan of, but he's going to be 6-8-1 in here, might just be the best horse in the race, and he's going to find a way to win. I like him. I like Tonalist, who finished third in the Whitney, who won our Jockey Club Gold Cup, who I think is going to get a little lost in the wagering because people mistakenly think he can only win at Belmont when, in fact, he's run very well at other racetracks. I think Tonalist has a big chance in this race. I think the Filly Beholder, who might be in an unenviable position of being the one to attack American Pharoah, but if she finds a way to run back to her race in the Pacific Classic, she's going to blow by American Pharoah like he's standing still. I don't think Frosted has a chance in this race. I think it's a very interesting race. And while American Pharoah may win the race, and tactically he may be the controlling speed, I just think he's going to be an underleg, and I want to try to beat him with Honor Code and Totalist.
All right, well, and what other races are going on that we should be keeping an eye on this weekend?
Well, I mean, you've got all the Breeders' Cup races. We've got a big card at Belmont. We've got 10 races. So, interspersed between the Breeders' Cup races, you can bet Belmont. You can watch those races on NYRA.com. I know everybody's a member, and they'll be betting the Breeders' Cup races. They'll be betting the Belmont races between. And will say one thing. I like a horse in the fourth race at Belmont on Saturday. I like My Loot in the Bold Ruler. And My Loot will not be the favorite in this race. I think El Kabir, for American Pharoah's connections, will be favored. I'll give you a horse in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, Unbridled Outlaw, who should be a solid price. And I think Unbridled Outlaw is coming off a very bad trip and could get this done for Dale Romans, who trains Keen Ice, of course, who beat American Pharoah.
Very nice. And, of course, NYRA.com, the place that we can watch all that in high def and wager, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to be there. And I just found out that the Holder is not running the Breeders' Cup. I guess it's important that any horse, unfortunately, that has the speed to run against American Pharoah doesn't run. And unfortunately, we won't get to see her run because she's been nothing short of spectacular, but she's been scratched. And I guess that just came out from the Breeders' Cup. But once again, it's going to still be a great day. And like you said, watch all the action here on NYRA.com.
NYRA.com is where you bet. I think $125 to help get you started at NYRA.com for the new members as well this weekend. So it's a great time to be a part of the action. Breeders' Cup weekend, Friday and Saturday. Andy Serling is on Twitter at Andy Serling. And, of course, all of the races that he's handicapped at NYRA.com. Andy, enjoy the weekend, man.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys.